Hey guys, it's Vick here, back again with another review. Today we are looking at this, the Aura from Vape Only, vapeonly.co.uk. This is a vaping kit that has been updated and upgraded for 2016. We recently reviewed the Aura Mini, and as you can see, this is its big brother. It is wider. It's 19mm, it's got 2000 milliamp hour capacity and a 3mm tank on this one as well, and a couple of other little design tweaks and improvements as well that I'll try and show you down low. So what's the crack with this? The Aura Mini, I said, was a decent starter kit and a useful starter kit, but the truth is you could lung hit that. It did have a 0.3 head available with it as well, so really it was just a portable vaping kit that I thought might be quite useful for a new starter or an existing vapor that wanted something pocket friendly. This is very much the same thing, it's just a bigger version of it. I genuinely think that this is a suitable vaping kit for all types of vapor. I mean, it vapes like this. It's not just another, weak starter kit attempt. This is a genuine vaping device. It's got some very unique aspects as well. It's got this unique filling aspect, which they say is it causes no leaking, no dry hits, and no spit back. And I'll show you that as up close. It's basically a cup, and then you place the coils down into the cup full of juice once you've filled it up. So what else has it got going on? It won a design award 2016 apparently. It's got patented technology inside it. It comes with two heads, a 0.33 head and a 0.5 head. So interesting. The actual mod itself, it just puts out power like a mech would. It starts at 4.2, works its way down to 3.3, and then warns you that the battery is low. USB charging, and it's 19mm in diameter and 152 in height. If you compare that to something like a Crown with a VTC Mini, it's about the same height, but obviously way more pocket friendly because it's so thin. Comes in a range of colours: green, black, silver, purple, all sorts, so you can choose your style. What we'll do is we'll go up close, I'll show you it in all its beauty, and then we'll come back up top and I'll tell you the pros and cons of this device. See you in a second. Okay guys, this is the Aura from Vape Only. Aura. Never so different, never so easy. Aura. Comes in a range of colours, worth pointing that out. Got all that stuff there. Vape Only, authenticity and stuff. Oh, taking the sleeve off. Opening the box up. And we are greeted with this little tag. I don't know what the point of that is. Manual, very good manual indeed. I think they've improved this since the Mini I've done as well. That actually makes a lot of sense. Inside we have the mod. We'll just put that to one side. But there's the mod. You lift this bit up and you've got your charging cable there. The other thing you get obviously is two coil heads, and you need to install these yourself, which I'm a fan of as well. It gives you the choice. This is the coil head, as you can see, vertically wrapped canthal. This is the 0.5 one, and you can see organic Japanese cotton in there as well, which is a good thing. And these are the wick holes. Now these are the wick holes for the 0.5, but the 0.3 head has wicking slits as well, so the 0.3 head wicks faster, as bigger wicking, which is clever, very clever by them. So here is the Aura Mini. Lights up when you fire it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can see it turning itself off there, so now it doesn't fire. This is your drip tip. You can use a normal drip tip if you like. There's another drip tip with it as well, which is a bit more traditional style, but that is this sort of mouthpiece. They say that this one aids against spitback because of the slantiness and stuff. So that's that. On here, look, we've got the airflow control. One thing I would say is you need to close this down literally to one hole like that if you want to use mouth to lung on here. I would like to see that slightly improved, and maybe sorry, and maybe a 1 ohm head or a 0.7 head or something like that for the mouth to lungers. But that is how you do that, and then you can open it right up like that. You can take the clearomizer off in the traditional way. You could use a different atomizer if you should wish to. 19mm atomizers would look good. And then from this point here, we'll put this back on so you can sort of help you picture it in your head. You can take this off. Now what happens here is the whole shebang comes off with this piece. You can see, look, those are the slits I was talking about for the 0.3 head, and you fill this cup full of juice, and then you just place this back in and screw it back down, and it makes a connection when it's all screwed down. Screw it all back down, get your drip tip in the right position, open your airflow to what you want it, and you screw it back in. 2000 milliamp hour battery, all back together. I like the drip tip lined up with a button. There's your charge port, vape only. There we go, and that is it. I'll give you a nice little look. Those are the windows to help you see how much juice is left, and there she is. We'll go back up top. Okay guys, that was the Aura up close. From Vape Only. So pros and cons. Let's just cut to the chase and give you the pros and cons of this device. The cons, all very minor sort of little things to think about. The position of the micro USB. Sometimes it's just where your thumb sits when you're using it, and it's just slightly uncomfortable sometimes. I've actually just got used to it, and I just put my thumb a little bit lower, but it's something, just a little thing I've noticed using it, you know. The other thing, another little thing, it seems to take a few goes and a little bit of time just to get this drip tip to sit flush and neat. Just juice up the O-ring a little bit and get it all nice and pushed in, and eventually it sort of sits how you want it to sit. It does come with a normal sort of drip tip style available for it as well, so if you're not a fan of this design, they do say it reduces spit back though, so I don't know. So that's a thing if you're not into that. The other thing I would like to see is I'd like them to include a 1 ohm head. So there's a 0.33 head and a 0.5 head in the kit. I would like to see a 1 ohm head for this, just so it covered more of the spectrum of what a vapor might want. It would include more vapors into what it, into being interested in this item. The other thing on the airflow control. The airflow control is way bigger up here than it actually is through the coil, so half of this is a bit redundant. Also, if you want a mouth to lung hit on this, you have to close it right down to one tiny hole. So I think they could slightly play with this airflow adjustment to make it a little bit more even for mouth to lungers and make use of the full airflow by opening the coil out a bit, or just stopping a bit earlier with the airflow. They're all very minor negatives. I'm clutching at straws for negatives, really. It's got 2000 mAh battery, which is excellent. I really like the button. It lights up. It tells you if there's a short or there's a problem with the atomizer. It lets you know. Tells you when to charge it, which is great. The charging's on the side, so you can stand it up. 3mm capacity on something so pocket friendly is excellent. I do like the filling design. I do like the filling style. It's once you've done it a few times, it's actually really good. You just literally bung the juice in. You can use a dripper bottle, dropper bottle, dropper bottle. You can use anything. You can just pour it in. It is actually a really good way of filling the tank. It's quite good. You just got to remember not to fill it all the way, because you need a bit of room for the coil to drop into. It's incredibly well made. It's so well built. It's absolutely rock solid. It really is a really well machined bit of kit, in my opinion. I I genuinely believe that. Another massive positive on this, absolutely massive positive, and I mentioned this with the Aura Mini. The coil heads are really well done. They're not like these chuck away fly by night starter kit coil heads. They're like proper up to date 2016 coil heads. They're wrapped in the right way, they're using the correct wick, and they're vertical and good. So I really like that. I really like the design improvements with the airflow little holes and the little slits for the windows. I think it's improved its look as well. So overall, very impressed with this. It's a big thumbs up from me. If you're looking for a pub vape, a portable vape, maybe not go for the purple one because your friends will possibly rib you about that. But if you're looking for a pub vape, portable vape, something pocket friendly, it's actually really good. It vapes really well. Can't say fairer than that. Flavour's very good as well. These coils are good. I've got to make that clear. Yeah, so positive review from me. I'm a fan of the Aura Mini. I'm a fan of the Aura. Fan of Vape Only, I guess. I've been Vaping Vic, and I'll see you again soon.